Most people think Jeju is the easy part of Korea. Rent a car, chase waterfalls, eat a local meal. Done. But Jeju only feels easy when you know the small rules first. The visa rule, the driving permit, the map apps, the weather backups, and the places that are actually worth giving time to. So this is a practical Jeju guide for a first trip: what to see, where to stay, how to move around, what it costs in won and dollars, and how to avoid turning a beautiful island into a stressful checklist. First, the visa-free part. Jeju has a special visa-free entry system for many travelers, but the details matter. In general, the Jeju-only rule is about arriving directly into Jeju from overseas and leaving from Jeju with a confirmed return or onward ticket. If you enter Korea through Seoul, Busan, Incheon, or another mainland airport first, you may need the correct Korean visa, K-ETA, or entry authorization before you reach Jeju. Also, visa-free never means guaranteed entry. Immigration can still ask for documents at Jeju Airport. Carry your return ticket, hotel bookings, a simple itinerary, proof of funds, travel insurance, accommodation contact details, and a passport with enough validity. Rules can change by nationality, route, airline, and date. So before booking, check the Korea Visa Portal, K-ETA, Korean Immigration Guidance, and your local Korean embassy. For stay, think in 3 zones. Jeju City is best for airport convenience, Dongmun market, car rental pickup, and the first or last night. Seogwipo is better for waterfalls, coastal cliffs, and the southern side. Seongsan or the east side makes sense for sunrise, Udo, quieter coast roads, and slower mornings. For 3 nights, do not change hotels every day. Pick one base. For 5 nights or more, split between Jeju City or the west and Seogwipo or Seongsan. That one decision saves a lot of backtracking. Transport changes the whole trip. Buses work and T-money works, but Jeju is spread out. A short drive can become a long bus transfer. If you want waterfalls, beaches, cafes, markets, sunrise, and west coast viewpoints in one trip, rent a car if you can. For Indian drivers and for most foreign renters, do not rely only on your home license. Rental companies usually ask for a physical international driving permit, your original license, passport, and a credit card in the main driver's name. Check age rules, 1-year license holding rules, insurance, deposit, fuel policy, and EV charging support before you book. I will keep car rental and insurance resources in the description, but use them to compare. Then read the pickup policy twice. Now the places. Start east with Seongsan Ilchulbong, or Sunrise Peak. It is the postcard version of Jeju, a volcanic tuff cone rising from the sea. Go early for softer light and fewer crowds. If you plan sunrise or a summit walk, check current hours and weather first. Pair this site with Udo if ferry timing works, or keep it simple with East Coast and one cafe stop. Also keep the Jeju Olle trails on your radar. You do not need to walk a full route. Even a short section of an Olle trail gives you the slower Jeju stone walls, sea wind, small villages, and coast paths that feel very different from driving viewpoint to viewpoint. waterfalls and cliffs built one day around Seogwipo. Yongduam waterfall is special because it falls close to the sea. Jeonjeon gives you an easier walk. Oedolgae is all coastal drama. Dark rock, open water, and that classic Jeju cliff feeling. Pick 2 or 3 stops, then leave time for a market meal or a coast road. This is where Jeju feels cinematic without needing to rush. The southwest is more rugged. Seongsan and the Yeongmyeori or Seogwipo coast give you volcanic rock, big sea views and dramatic walking scenery. Weather matters here. If the coast is closed or waves are rough, do not force it. Jeju rewards backup plans, and a nearby cafe or coastal road can still save the afternoon. Near Jeju City, keep time for the easy but memorable stops. Yongduam Dragon Head Rock, Dodu Rainbow Coastal Road, Iho Tewu Beach, Dorubong, and Dongmun Market. This is the best first night or last day zone because you are close to the airport but still get food, sea, and a real sense of the island. Jeju also has a surprisingly fun cafe culture. Some places are big coastal cafes, and some are tiny self-serve cafes where you pick up a drink, pay honestly, and sit quietly with the view. Save a few before the trip because the good ones are not always where you expect them. If you like hiking, Hallasan is the big one. It is Korea's highest mountain, and the summit routes are not casual sightseeing stops. Songpannak and Gwaneomsa reach the summit, and reservations are handled through the official Hallasan system. Start early, carry proper shoes, layers, food, water, and check weather closures. If you do not want a full summit day, choose shorter forest trails, smaller oriums, or another section of an Olle trail. For food, try at least one proper local meal. Jeju food is famous, but seafood stew, abalone porridge, market kimbap, tangerines, halabong, bakery stops, and coastal cafes are also part of the Jeju experience. If you are vegetarian or if you do not eat pork or seafood, save restaurants on Naver map before driving to smaller towns. Budget depends mostly on transport. For planning, use Korean Won first, then convert. A tight bus and guest house trip can sit around 50 to 100,000 won per person per day, roughly $35 to $70, before major flights. A comfortable self-drive couple trip can move closer to 120 to 220,000 won per person day, roughly $80 to $150, after hotel, insurance, fuel, cafes, and paid attractions. Exchange rates move, so check the current rate before you book. Cards work widely in Korea, but keep some cash for markets, parking, small shops, and backup moments. Install the right apps before you land. Naver Map or Kakao Map for navigation, Kakao T for taxis, Papago for menus and signs. Visit Jeju for official tourism information, plus your airline, car rental, weather, eSIM and currency apps. Google Maps is useful for saving broad places, but I would not depend on it for detailed Korea routing. My first trip plan would be 4 or 5 days. Jeju City and Dodo. On arrival, Seogwipo waterfalls and Oedolgae, Seongsan the east coast, Seongsan and the southwest. Then Hallasan, an Olle trail section, or a slower north coast day before returning the car. If you only have 3 days, cut the route instead of rushing the whole island. Jeju is beautiful, but the reason to plan properly is confidence. Know the entry rule for your passport, carry the documents, get the right driving permit, book the car carefully, keep weather backups, then leave enough silence in the to actually feel the island. If this Jeju guide helped you plan with more confidence, like the video, share it with someone planning Korea and subscribe for more practical travel guides.